Amy.
And I'm Stefan.
And we are...
We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in our renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next.
Bit of a water leak. I think I found where it's coming from.
I noticed this was all wet when I walked on it. I was like, uh-oh. That wasn't wet before.
So it looks like it was seeping in a little bit around the outside of that, some old silicon. I guess getting too hot and too cold and too hot and too cold. So I think I've plugged it, only time will tell. Hopefully I have, because it's a lot more rain coming. But that's it so far. Everything else has stayed completely dry, which is nice. Yeah, hopefully it stays that way. Wind is picking up a bit more.
Yeah, it is raining a lot. Lots and lots and lots. Oh, it's coming the sides. So much rain. Okay, I haven't seen this much rain for a while. I'm lucky it's staying out of the caravan.
So it's been the night. For some reason it's leaking from here now, which isn't ideal. I don't know why, because it literally was 2 days with no leaking from here at all, totally dry. Now all of a sudden it's leaking from here, so that's not ideal. So I'm catching it here. That's not great. I might need some more buckets. Luckily it's just this one area. I can't fix it though because it's raining so much, the silicon's not going to do anything. It's also leaking from here. This one I managed to get on the roof and silicon a bit, so it's barely leaking from there. I'm still catching it, and it looks like there's a bit of localized flooding at the back of the property, if you can see that. You know what, I'll do this and hopefully not get too wet. As you can see there, there's a little bit of a flood. Oh, it looks like it's flooding a little bit here as well, but not too bad. But yeah, and apparently where Nay is, it's well, I'll turn that off. Apparently where Nay is, it's ankle deep. As you can see here, the car's tires, it's not deep at all. So I'd still be able to drive out of this. And I can't imagine it'll get too much deeper here because it all just runs off. But yeah, it's a thing. It's getting worse. It's definitely getting worse. A lot of rain. So hopefully Nay's gonna be alright. Ankle deep already, and it's supposed to keep raining all day today and heavier. We'll see. I'm gonna go and try and fix the roof, and yeah, I figured I'd check it out. Ground's very solid, which is good, but yeah. It's definitely starting to flood a little. Do you hear that? Oh, it's getting deep here. Oh, look at that. That was totally dry when I was here last. Let's see if I can't get rid of that a little bit better. Like a shovel out or something. Well, that's good. Might check that out and go on the roof and see if I can fix that leak. There's even a river next to the river. But yeah, when I parked the car in the caravan here, this was all totally dry. There was not any water in here at all. Now it's raging. I thought it'd be a good idea backing onto a bit of a runaway, just in case it got too heavy. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. Alright, let's see how everything else is looking. Jesus. Hopefully I can patch that thing on the roof. I just like 40s, trying to get as little wetness as I can. Yeah, that'll do it. Look at that. And that. And all along there. A couple of cracks there too. Obviously painting this stuff is receded and now the water's getting in. So I'm going to dry this the best I can and try and silicone over it. Hopefully that'll stop the drips. Man, I'm getting soaked. That's all good. Alright, why is this still dripping? I don't know how well this stuck. It seems pretty good. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some gaps. Let's see if I can fix this while I'm up here. I don't know if I'll be able to with all this water coming on. It's hard for silicone to stick. Well, it was definitely a band-aid fix. And there's a little bit of water there still coming out, but it's not pooling like it was. So I'd slow down a little bit. And how's this one? This one was pretty much dripping on the, like every second, like drip, drip. So that's gonna be. Well, it's definitely slowed down a lot. I don't know if it's stopped or not. I'm gonna leave this here to find out if there's a little pool of water. Dry that all up. There's a bit of water in there after. Then I'll know that it's still leaking. But yeah, look how much water is like got around it. Just from bits that drop from other spots. Yeah, like around here. Oh, I shouldn't be touching it. Not this white roof with my black silicone fingers. But yeah, it's definitely a band-aid fix, but hopefully it at least slows it down. Oh no, it's like permanently black now. What was I thinking? Damn it. Yeah, hopefully that works, because it was getting annoying, and I feel like I couldn't, you know, I had to like every now and then change these. It just kept filling up. That seems pretty good. At least decreased. It's amazing how well that worked, considering I was literally just smearing it on and it was like sticking to my fingers more than it was sticking to the roof. But if I found that if I just went like that, just back and forth continually, it started sticking to the surface. So yeah, that's pretty good. Hopefully that worked then. I keep trying to get this off. That's pretty much there. Yeah, sweet. Yay, band-aid fixes. Alright, it's been about 5-7 minutes or so, and there is no drop forming, so I think it might be good. Look how rusted this is, by the way. Jesus. Oh yeah, so I keep the whenever it starts leaking, this is if you're ever wondering, you half unscrew these things. So instead of this whole thing filling up and dripping from all four sides and then going over here, you create a bit of a funnel. So it comes down the screw and then drips from the screw. And I noticed this side is a bit low, so I just wanted to get the water out of here. So yeah, that goes into the wood swells up with water. Well, it doesn't swell, this wood's really good. I think it's marine wood or something, because yeah, every time it gets wet, it makes no difference. Like the wood never swells, nothing. Like this sort of stuff swells as soon as that gets wet. Like we hit a tree on the side of the caravan there, and a bit of it got wet and it leaked in a bit, and you can see how it's all swelled. It used to be like thick, and I scratched it all back and then sanded it and painted it. You can still tell a little bit, but not too bad. But that stuff, terrible. This stuff, amazing. Like, it's gotten wet quite a few times, particularly when that had a hole in the side. And yeah, it's like new. Like, you couldn't tell. It doesn't get squishy, it doesn't get soft. It's rock solid. Same with the actual roof, because this is the second roof, the top roof. The other one's the one on top. But yeah, so always do that sort of thing if you have a leak, because then it will follow the screw down and it won't like spread out as much trying to find like the lowest point. Give it a lower point and then it's not so bad. Like with enough water, this got water in it, so it's leaking on the inside of this. God damn it, almost everything's leaking now. It hasn't leaked for, I think, over a year. It's had a lot of water. Luckily it's not raining now, so I can actually dry it and still look at it properly. I might redo some of this. Well, that's actually, it heated pretty well. Not amazingly though. I could definitely do it better now that I can dry it. Anyway, I'm gonna get on it. So it's still raining fairly heavily. But they said there's no flooding at the house, so I'm going to take it back when there's a break in the rain, because I have to let the stabilizer down and all that. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. This should be the bulk of the rain has passed, so it should only be getting less and less from now on over the next few days, so hopefully we don't have to worry about it. It was pretty steep getting out, and it was obviously very wet. My wheels were literally sliding up until I was like, you know, traction control kicking in, sliding up, and then I got to the like just, there was a guy that came out and like helped me make sure I didn't back into the fence or anything. And yeah, literally it was like sliding, and then it got to the pavement, it was like, oh, nice, like front wheels, as soon as I touched the pavement I was alright, but just, it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. I even got a bit of as much of a run up as I could. Understand why we have so many flies. Look at all these maggots all over the bin. What the hell is with this place and maggots and flies in general? Like, god damn it. My sliding marks from me trying to get up. Coming back. Oh, look how much I messed it up there.
Oh god.
Look at that. Yeah, I turned into a sludge fest trying to turn around, and you can see that's where I like reversed the caravan all the way back and then just got like a huge run up trying to get up.
It really did change here, didn't it?
Yeah, it got super slushy. Car was literally spinning tires just right at the end, and then I got into the concrete. Hopefully this little guy will be able to get up. If not, this car's got four-wheel drive, so it should be able to tow us up. I should be good though, because I can actually get a run up here. Like with the caravan, because the caravan's so long, I barely got a run up. And it's not as steep, it's just so slimy, and look at that.
Yeah, the wheels
Slippery
are
and
sliding, I
slimy.
can feel it.
Not gonna wait for me? Even with the run up, I was sliding all over the place, just in the flat bit. When I got to the hill, I had a bit of speed, which is good. Nate's car slipped a little bit as well. Didn't use four-wheel drive or anything though. There's only one road out of Cairns, so this is like inner Cairns, and it's literally banked up all the way to the last road out. People are just turning around and such. Hopefully it's not too hard for me to get back home. I'm getting something from the chemist, and yeah, it's literally been this for like ages and ages and ages. Just banked up traffic the whole way. There's literally one road out of Cairns, and that is it. Although the cyclone's passed, it is still absolutely pouring. Look how much is coming off just the awning. Jesus. That's a lot of rain. Hopefully no floods, but it seems like it's been pretty good here. It has been flooding in quite a few places though. Like that's why there's only one road out of Cairns at the moment, because all the rest are flooded.
Well, I think it's raining here. Trying to walk the dog. Just gotta embrace it.
Oh my god, it stopped raining for 5 minutes. Hopefully it stays this way. I'm taking my S18. Oh, how deep is this? Because it's at 100% and I don't want to leave it for a month at 100. And hopefully I can take the T4 for a bit of a ride tomorrow. And an actual fun ride. Not just zooming in the rain and then zooming back. Yeah, I'm seeing if I can maybe get to Nate's work and then she could drive me back if it starts raining. And that way I'll be at least at, I don't know, 90 or 80 or something. It's a lot easier to pull this one down because the pack missing. T4 is going to be a bit harder. It'll take a bit longer. Look at the water gushing. I don't think I haven't seen water through here actually before. This has all been dried up. Yeah, it's quite a little bit of flooding around. I can't believe there's water here. I mean, it makes sense, but I haven't ridden through here. It's going to be good seeing stuff, the normal trail that I do to get to the shops. And
yeah, see how much the rain has messed with stuff. That's a lot of water. It's not actually that much though, hey? It'd probably be actually really cool to kayak this. I mean, I'm sure it'd end in like a pipe where you get like smashed into the pipe. But it might be pretty fun. I mean, apart from the possibility of getting sucked through a pipe that's probably too small. It's raining so heavy that the drain pipes can't keep up. And it's literally coming through the gaps in the pipes. Look at that. It must be flowing so much, it's overflowing over the thing. Whoa, look at it down there. Shit. Apparently it's gonna be like this for 36 hours. I just cleaned the drain for the street, and I'm glad I did. This drain is no longer doing anything, I don't think. That's a lot. A lot of water. So it's no longer deep here. We got that all drained away. It's draining down there. I had to do a lot of clearing. So no more water there, which is good. But it looks like in the back, it's getting pretty bad. Really embracing it. Can't get no wetter. Jesus, it's a lot of rain. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have brought the caravan back. Look what he's doing to fuck with the chickens. Wow, that's a lot of water getting in. God damn it. Oh, get off. God damn it. The poor chickens. He legit broke this trying to get the chickens in. You guys alright? Sorry. Just make sure that's locked properly. Oh, it's even cracked now. Man, these poor chickens. They should be alright here if Basil doesn't get them. I really thought they'd be safe there. I don't know how I'm supposed to prevent him getting in up there. I don't know. So I'm getting ready to head off to Melbourne tomorrow. I'm gonna catch the flight. Hopefully the roads aren't flooded to the airport, because I'm just like keep getting messages from the government saying like flood warning, move to higher ground and all that stuff. So it makes me a little nervous. But I checked the flood map and we're like literally on the cusp of it, just outside of the flooded zone, so we should be okay. And after today it's supposed to calm down a little bit, but it's pretty bad. I had a look at some of the flood cameras and a lot of places are very flooded. This road seems okay for now. Hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, because I'm getting ready to go, I've been trying to clean my shoes and such. What do you think? This is before. This is after. Yeah, look, it's white. I've done an incredibly good job, and they're still very like imagine what would have smacked my foot here hard enough to cut through the leather. That would have been very very painful if I didn't have shoes on. That's all worn and such. They're pretty worn shoes. I do need some new ones, but they've still got a little bit of grip. So as soon as I get water through the sole, that's when I toss shoes. So they're still good for now, ish. Even though they are looking pretty. Hey, how you going? So I wanted my S18 to like live in my car, because I'm running out of space and I want to keep my S18. And it'd be nice to have two things. So I got the skateboard for Nay if we find somewhere we want to ride, and I got my unicycle for me. I was going to get a second skateboard and tow it, but this works out a lot better, and then I can keep my S18. If anything happens to my T4, I'm going to be very happy I have this. So I couldn't figure out where to put this, because if the wheel is like here, the door doesn't close. But I found out, if you have a look at the other side, when you zoom in there, there's a bit of a notch. Right, there we go. See that little notch just next to the, right there? Just notches in. That is absolutely perfect. I am very lucky here, because it is right up against this, right? Like knocking against that. It could not get any closer. And because of that notch, like look at this. Look how much it moves around. And then when it's in there, and it closes perfectly. Let's move that forward so I can see. Alright. Look at this. No movement. How perfect is that? It literally sits perfectly in that notch. Like there's a tiny bit of movement, so I know there's no pressure on it. But yeah, it's going to hold it there perfectly. How good is that? So good. Awesome. I can still fully recline how I usually sit, and it doesn't get in the way. That is so lucky. Thank God for that notch. So I was just about to head off to Crystal Cascades to check it out, and they called me. Apparently the whole centre is being evacuated because of the floods, and a high tide's coming at like 2 or something. So, and like Smithfield is apparently under, and like a bunch of other Trinity Beach and all that is all like flooded. So I'm getting a little nervous. I'm still gonna go to Crystal Cascades, see if I can get there, and then drive some of the roads to see how they are. Because if it starts flooding and we can't get out, I'm gonna have wished I moved the caravan when I did, even though I can't move the caravan back because I'm not gonna be here, which is annoying. But that's the plan anyway. So yeah, I'll suss that out. And Nate's coming back now because they've been evacuated, so we're gonna go together and see what it all is like. So this was a park.
Oh yeah, wow, you can see it fully over.
And that is the roof of the areas. There's a bench and stuff under that. Like there's benches under those. That's that floodway that I rode before. There's a this is a pump track. This is where the pump track is, and I rode up through there, and then that's the overflow just over there where it's supposed to flow out. That is insane. I think I might have to move the caravan.
Is it not? Is it supposed to be a river?
So this is where the pump track was. This is the overflow, totally filled up. Check it out. That is quite extensive. I had it parked before, the caravan. I don't know if I want to park it here anymore. It's definitely oh yeah, look at that. That will be challenging to turn around and get out. It's definitely getting a lot soggy at the ground. I don't know if we want to come back to this point. It's a bit questionable with look at that now. Yeah, it's definitely getting a bit higher. That's getting pretty high. Like, look at that bit there. It's almost coming over. There's supposed to be a king tide at 2 o'clock. So, I don't know if we want to stay where we're staying. I think we probably want to move the caravan again. That is insane. Like this was, when the cyclone hit, this wasn't nearly as bad. Alright, I think we should move the caravan. I don't want to lose my everything.
People should move their car.
Look at that. Car's already getting close. That's about the clearance of that car. That's a lot of flooding. All of it. Look at that bench. Oh yeah, that car's gone. Look at that. Yeah, turn around. Yeah, that's getting pretty deep. Wow, look at that guard railing. Go more to the right. That guard railing's under. Yeah.
It's like love everyone sitting in it. Everyone's just like, woohoo! Flooding!
Yeah, wow, it's all under. I can see why people are losing power and stuff. Look at that car.
Oh, we've got another one under.
No, he was driving. Jesus, that's a lot. The flooding was just down there, and we are just up here. Oh, we're pretty high up, hey?
No, I don't know.
We're really like contemplating if we need to move or not. Like this is all uphill.
This is all up.
Yeah, but that's not. Oh, I don't know. I'm very unsure if we should move or not, because this is all uphill. That's getting a bit. Yeah, that's getting a bit dodgy. That speed bump side's almost under.
What I'm worried about is where that stop sign is. That intersection flooding.
No, that's where the flood line is up to. That's where it says is the end of the flood line at this stop sign, which is like where our caravan is. This is apparently the worst case flood zone up to here.
Oh, here.
Yeah, here. Like literally this intersection is the end of the worst case flood zone.